Hey everyone. A few years ago, I completed a research project related to mouse aim. I found a few things as part of that project. I ended up filing for a few patents and I had a couple granted. Since then, I've made a few attempts to get the information out to have other people run through that process to see if they get the same results. But to be 100% honest, if I reflect back on it now, all the instructions that I've given, the ones that I've shared for other people, they've not been good at all. They haven't been digestible. A lot of the information, a lot of times, is incomplete. So even if somebody was super interested in going through the process to see if it worked or not, it basically would have been impossible for somebody that was an outsider that didn't already have like a super clear view of how the process worked. So I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to start making smaller videos with maybe one or two steps. In the bigger process, each step of the process relies on the previous parts having been completed successfully. So I'm going to just do a couple of steps and then I'm going to ask for feedback. I'm going to say, hey, if you go through this video, let me know if what I'm asking is unclear, if the instructions are unclear. If you go through it and you can't get it to work, that feedback would be fantastic. If you go through the process and that step works and you let me know that, like that would also be much appreciated. So I can't thank you enough for watching this video. And if you go through the steps and you leave constructive feedback and criticism, it would be much appreciated.
All right, the first thing that we're going to look at is desk height. I've got an adjustable height desk. On the lowest setting on this one, the readout says that it's 26 inches from the ground. This is something that I don't think people really understand, but if you raise the height of your desk, it increases the amount of friction that you encounter when you're playing a game. So if you are looking to have a consistent sort of feel when you're aiming, as you increase the height, you would have to also increase your sensitivity to compensate. So that's the first thing that we're going to run through to get people to confirm whether or not they're finding that same result or not. So obviously I'm using Marvel Rivals. For this first step, we're only going to focus on short range engagements. So this will be Shotgun Punisher only. This guy's not really very effective at long range. He does like no damage at long range, so but it should be like a very sort of apples to apples sort of comparison. If at the lowest desk height, if I figure out what seems to be a comfortable and accurate sensitivity, and then I raise the height, what you're going to find is that you end up having to raise the sensitivity to keep that same level of comfort and accuracy. So we're going to leave the practice range and go into conquest mode. So the plan here in conquest mode is we're not going to put a ton of effort into our aim. Like, it needs to be really kind of natural, low effort. You shouldn't have to do a bunch of like crazy big swipes. And I would say that if that seems way too easy, but constantly try lowering your sensitivity to see if it gets to a point where you're having to try like much harder than you were in the sensitivity that you just came from. So like already I can tell that this is significantly more difficult. Like I'm having to do much harder sort of flicks. Like that's, I can tell already. Like it's a little tougher. It's significantly tougher at close range. Actually hit the shot, so I'm going to bump it up slightly and see what happens. But basically we're trying to find the lowest that's accurate and comfortable.
Extended my deployment.
They've come from behind, but you can
And you'll end up having to do a couple matches probably to find the right sensitivity. This is too low, I can tell. Like I'm having to put a fair amount of effort. Like your wrist and your hand should be very comfortable. You shouldn't feel like you're having any kind of a slight cramps. Like that's it's hard to turn. I'm gonna go ahead and just bump it up.
Fantastic! Ha! Whoa!
Someone's on a winning streak. Totally cosmic.
I think this may still be too low. It feels better, definitely, than the last setting I had it on. Oh, these guys are swarming me.
I'll meet my family, but not today.
Call me Holly! Frenzy! Only 60 seconds left.
That might be... That one might be the right. I'm going to try bumping it up one here in just a second, but that might be pretty close.
Back for another tour.
You crossed my path!
Again, we're only doing close range. I'm not going to use the ult.
Are nothing!
I'll meet
The
my
other team is
family.
about to win!
Not
Down to
today.
30 seconds. Gotcha!
You get a weapon, you get a weapon, you get a weapon.
Smoke screen.
Got one higher. I may not get a chance to test this game. It may have to be the next match.
The final 10 seconds. The final piece. We've got a winner.
I do want to emphasize, like, you don't want to do a bunch of, like, there shouldn't have to be a bunch of big swipes. Like, it should be very sort of natural. I do suggest maybe even, like, slightly planting your palm, but not so much that, like, you know, you can't pick it up if you need to do a big swipe.
I'm good to go.
But mostly that's just, if someone swarms you, like, you might need to do one of these sort of things, but...
Nice little smoke screen.
Double KO.
I think this is actually pretty good. I like the last one, but so far this feels better. It gives me a little room when people get right on top of me. Like I'm not having to try super hard. This is definitely better than the last setting.
Double KO.
I'm good to go.
I wish there were an in-between. It's a little too high. I might go back to the lower. I don't know.
Vampire
They're both really good.
fireworks. Sure.
I think I'm gonna try the lower one more time though.
I've been for a long time.
It's definitely like it's one of these two for sure. They're both really good. Up close, the one that's slightly higher is probably better. But I mean, this isn't like it doesn't. You're not gonna super dial it in. You're just trying to find out roughly. So either one of these two would be fine. Oh, see, it's just slightly too low. Ooh, I die there.
Back for another tour.
I'll try
You get a weapon, you get a weapon.
the higher one more time.
Your team is close to winning.
You heard me coming, didn't you?
Someone's on a winning streak. Totally
Oh,
cosmic.
it's my team.
Got my own cover. Nice. Hope I make the cut.
Only 60 seconds left. The final piece. We've got a winner. Another epic victory. Big win.
So I'm gonna stick with that. The point of this, I'm gonna go ahead and raise the desk height now. The 26 now. Bumping it up now to 28. 7.9. Alright, so the desk is at 27.9 inches now. I'm expecting this to be much different, like feel sensitivity required for these turns. Like I can feel a significant amount of tension on my wrist now. We'll try to bump it up to just 1 and see what happens, see if that's enough.
Winning streak, totally cosmic. Frenzy.
Nowhere near enough.
Frenzy.
Like it's hard to make this turn. Bump that sensitivity up again. Oh, oop. It's so hard to turn. I'm gonna bump it up again.
I re-upped.
Better. I don't think it's great, but it's better than where I was at.
Battlefield ready again.
I'm gonna bump it up again.
Down and out.
Yeah, it's still too tight. Let's bump it up 1.
Smoke screen.
The other team is about to win. The final piece. We've got a winner.
Bogeys incoming.
They've come from behind, but you can still turn this around.
Is that all you got?
Still too low.
New entry in the war journal.
I think.
They've come from behind, but you can still turn this around.
I re-upped. Smoke screen. Another bump in the road.
Pretty close. Maybe 1 less was actually better. Oh, I'm stuck. Ah! Oh, what's your gun?
They ain't seen nothing yet.
Or a dagger.
I want to point out the specific numbers that I'm using don't matter. I mean, you're gonna have to figure out which makes the most sense for your situation. Try different ones,
Someone's on
and
a winning streak. Totally
don't be afraid to go kind of back and forth. The ones that you've just tried. So I mean, it seems like it's got to be one of the two here, either the one I was just on or this one.
Extended my deployment.
Got 143 again.
Out of sight. You made a bad choice, kid. They ain't seen nothing yet. Yo soy el final.
But I mean, I think that kind of gets to what I was looking to get to. Like the sensitivity definitely had to be increased as I increased the height. So, like, I need to get everyone to confirm when they test it if they're getting the same result. So I'd say let's try that. Let's get people to test just that most basic function, that first step in the process. If you raise the desk height, do you find that you have to raise the sensitivity to keep the same sort of general mouse feel and accuracy? Let me know. Leave comments. Send me a message. Let me know what's going on. Again, much appreciated. Thanks for your help on this.